Welcome or welcome back to the channel. I'm Tequila B with TruLuv Designz, and today we're going to do a fabric haul slash beginner's tip for buying fabric. As we all know, it is easy to become a hoarder of fabric. Anyone who has been sewing for any length of time knows how hard it is to walk into a fabric store and just resist buying all of the fabric that really speaks to you and catches your eye. We know how it can also be a strain on our budget, and sometimes our budget hurts our feelings because we have to say no to some of the most precious fabric when we know it may not be there the next time we go back. So if you are a beginner and you are looking for some very inexpensive fabric to start sewing with, then Walmart is the place to be. A lot of sewists sleep on Walmart, but not me. Even now, well into my sewing game, I still purchase fabric from Walmart. One, because it's inexpensive. Two, you can get some pretty good yardage. And three, it is a good place to go and find inexpensive fabric to work with, especially if it's something that you haven't worked with before and you want to get your feet wet. For instance, this bundle that I purchased here, it is, I'm pretty sure, a faux leather. It's not real leather, but it's a faux leather. See that? And let me see if I can show you what the inside looks like. That's what the inside of the fabric looks like, kind of smooth and furry like. But when I saw this, I picked it up. Now this is a 2-yard bundle for $4. 2-yard bundle for $4. When I saw this, I immediately picked it up. It was the only leather bundle that they had, and I have some turquoise leather fabric that I purchased probably a year ago from Joann's, and I wanted to make a skirt with that. Number one, because I saw a turquoise leather skirt in Burlington that same year and I passed it up. Yes, I regretted it because when I went back to get it, it wasn't there anymore. So I have not cut into that fabric because I don't want to ruin it. I haven't worked with leather before, and I really need to get some practice in, and I'm not practicing on that fabric. So this fabric will allow me to get the practice that I need. The next one is a 2-yard bundle for $4. This is an olive green knit fabric. It only has a 2-way stretch. A little ribbed, if you can see that. About this one because it's pretty nice. I have some I do have a cut of olive green fabric. It's also a knit, but it's more like a scuba knit, and my daughter has cut into that to make a skirt for herself. So I don't really know how much I had left, but I do love olive green, so I went ahead and picked this one up. Next was this nice sweater material, and this one was 2 yards for $4. It is an olive green and brown, and this one really just spoke cardigan to me. So I think that's what I'm going to make with this one. It may not be coming across olive green, but it's olive green, I assure you. The next fabric, when I saw it, I knew I had to get it, and if I didn't, I would regret it. This is a 2-yard bundle for $4. It's like a charcoal gray with black polka dots in it, and it also has like some silver shimmer, and I just thought that was so cute. So of course I threw it in my basket, and I looked up and there was a second bundle. So I got that one too. So I got 4 yards of this beautiful fabric for $8, which makes that about $2 a yard. Not quite sure what I want to make with this, I thought about a nice bodysuit, even a jumpsuit. I don't want to do a dress. Well, I don't know. I'm not sure about a dress with this, but if you have any suggestions for what I should make with this fabric, leave it in the comments below. The next one is, I don't know if this, does it stretch? It does stretch. It's a knit as well. It's 4 yards for $6, which makes this about $1.50 a yard. And it is this fabric here. And what drew me to this is the print, the checker print on it. Now, I have not matched plaids or anything with this, but this is really not like a straight grain plaid or anything. So I'm not really going to care about if the seams are matching or anything like that. But it reminded me of just a really nice autumn like maxi skirt. And so I think that's what I'm going to make with this. If not, I'm going to make like a slouchy sweater with it. You can also leave me some suggestions for this one as well, because I'm not all the way sold on what I want to make with it yet. But that was one of the first things that came to my mind, was like an autumn fall maxi skirt, you know. And with that one, I would probably do elastic, not a zipper, because the fabric is kind of thin. The next bundle that I purchased is 3 yards for $8. And this one is kind of like a ribbed denim material. It feels like corduroy, so it could be that as well. The only thing that I will say about the fabric bundles that you get from Walmart is that it does not tell you the fabric content. So the only way you would really know what it is if you saw the same fabric on a boat, or you're just familiar with fabrics, which I am familiar with some, but not all. I can just tell you, you know, what I think it is, and I might be wrong. But this does not have any stretch. It does not have any give to it. So you could make you like, you know, a nice denim-like skirt. And I may use it for my niece because she did ask me for a denim skirt. And this is very, very appropriate for fall. So that was a total of 17 yards of fabric, which averaged out to about $1.65 a yard. So this is why I would encourage beginners working with fabrics that they've never worked with, or just getting into sewing for the first time, to explore Walmart. Pick up some of those fabrics in there. These bundles are great. As you see, I got 4 yards of that charcoal polka dot fabric for $8. So you can't beat that with a stick. Joann, Hobby Lobby, and other fabric stores can be expensive and can put a drain on your budget and dampen your spirits if your budget is not where you want it to be to get the fabric that you want. So in the meantime, check out Walmart. They have some inexpensive fabrics, even cotton fabrics and quilting fabrics. You know, people talk about quilting fabrics, but I really never knew the difference between regular cotton fabric and quilting cotton. And to me, I mean, it all works out the same. So I don't have a problem buying quilting cotton for my garments. I mean, why not? Why not? So definitely head to your local Walmart and check out their fabric aisle. They usually have their bundles towards the ends of the aisle in their fabric section. Just make sure you walk around and look. If you're not sure about a fabric, it doesn't hurt to try it. If you don't want to waste the money and you're on a tight budget, just bypass that fabric for now. I would definitely stay away from those slippery fabrics, as they can be kind of tricky. Even knits can be tricky for some people, but you can look up tips on sewing knits and they will get you through your projects just fine. I heard a lot of things about knits, but I didn't let that deter me because I like the way that knit fabrics fit on me. So that was just, you know, in my desire to sew with. I was going to sew with knits, and I did my research to make sure I was prepared to sew with that fabric. So don't let that deter you. If you have done some sewing and you want to start practicing with slippery fabrics like silk and organza or What's that other one? Like those lining fabrics and stuff. I can't think of what I'm trying to, satin. Definitely check out Walmart. Get you some practice fabric so that you don't mess up your good fabric. And then you can kind of play with your tension and your stitches and things like that so that you can make sure you have a successful project. I know I sound a little raggedy right now. I have some sinus stuff going on with all of this weather changing, but hopefully that will pass. But again, don't sleep on Walmart. Walmart can be your best friend when shopping for fabric on a budget. I am Tequila B with TruLuv Designz. Until next time, keep sewing.